بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وبه نستعين. الفيديو ده بيتكلم على types of mechanical waves. في عندي two types of mechanical waves. في عندي transverse wave وفي عندي longitudinal wave. This is an illustration for transverse wave and this is an illustration for longitudinal wave. We will explain them later. A transverse wave in which particles of the medium vibrate perpendicular to direction of wave propagation. Particles of the medium vibrate perpendicular to direction of wave propagation تبقى transverse wave. A longitudinal wave in which particles of the medium vibrate in same direction of the wave propagation. يبقى هنا transverse الparticles vibrate perpendicular to direction of wave propagation, وهنا longitudinal الparticles of the medium vibrate in the same direction of wave propagation. A transverse wave when stretched wire connected to vibrator produce continuous strain of transverse wave. يبقى لو افترضنا ان ده stretched wire وبعدين connected to vibrator, it will produce a train of transverse wave in which particles of the medium vibrate perpendicular to wave propagation. A longitudinal wave horizontal spiral spring fixed from one end and connected to vibrating tuning fork. لو افترضنا ان هنا في tuning fork connected to spiral spring, we will observe that we will have region in which the particles of the medium, which is the turns of the string, are compressed together, and another region in which turns of a string are away from each other. For transverse wave, points of maximum displacement in positive direction is called the crest. This is the point of maximum displacement in the positive direction is called crest in the transverse wave. This point is called the crest. This point is called crest. For longitudinal wave, turns which are compressed, these turns which are compressed together are called compression. These turns which are close together are called compression. هنا في transverse wave, points of maximum displacement in negative direction called the trough. This point اللي هي maximum displacement in negative direction is called trough. Turns في longitudinal wave بقى, turns which are away from each other like that here. These are turns of spiral springs which are away from each other are called rarefaction. Wavelength lambda, it is the distance between two successive crests or troughs. The wavelength in transverse wave is the distance between two successive crests like that or two successive troughs. يعني هنا عندي troughs تانية, يبقى distance between two successive crests or two successive troughs is the wavelength in transverse wave. In longitudinal wave, wavelength lambda, it is the distance between centers of two successive compressions, this center and this center. The distance between centers of two successive compression is called wavelength in longitudinal wave, or a distance between centers of two successive rarefaction also is called wavelength. A transverse wave, like water wave and light waves. A transverse wave, like water waves and light waves. A longitudinal waves, like sound waves and waves in spiral horizontal string. A longitudinal waves, like sound waves and waves in spiral horizontal springs. يبقى this is an illustration for transverse wave in which particles of the medium vibrate perpendicular to direction of propagation. This is an illustration for longitudinal wave in which particles of the medium, which are here turns of spiral springs, are moving in the direction of wave propagation. Physical quantities needed to describe wave motion. Physical quantities needed to describe wave motion. Displacement. It is the distance between the position of vibrating body at any instant and its position at rest. يبقى هنا ده بتكلم على مين؟ بتكلم على displacement. It is the distance between the position of the vibrating body at any instant and at rest. بصوا على البوينت دي هنا تبقى البوينت at rest. هنا يبقى الديستانس، هنا هتبقى البوينت at any position at any instant. يبقى إذن بصوا هنا عندي 2 points اهم، point at rest و point at any position. The distance between them is called displacement. يبقى displacement distance اهي، الديستانس دي كده، الديستانس دي is the distance between the position of vibrating body اللي هي دي ودي، اوكي، at any instant في any instant and at rest. This is the displacement. It is the distance between the position of vibrating body at any instant and its position at rest. ادي at any instant وادي at rest. The distance between the position of the vibrating body at any instant like here and at rest like here is called displacement. Amplitude maximum displacement, or it is the distance between two positions of the vibrating body. At one of them the velocity is maximum and at the other its velocity is zero. يعني هنا لما اخد البوينت دي عندي هنا maximum displacement، وبعدين البوينت دي عندي هنا البوزيشن at zero. The distance between them is called amplitude. يبقى الامبليتيود it is the distance between the position of vibrating body at rest and at maximum displacement. This is the amplitude. Complete vibration or wave motion. Motion. A complete vibration or wave motion, it is not a distance, it is a motion. A motion of vibrating body during interval of time in which it passes by a fixed point two successive time with the same velocity and in the same direction. يبقى هنا عندي الكمبليت فايبريشن. كومبليت فايبريشن لما اخد كده ادي بوينت اهي، ادي كومبليت فايبريشن، ادي هنا البوينت moves like that that till here. This is a complete vibration or waveform. It is the motion of vibrating body during interval of time in which passes by a fixed point two successive times with the same velocity and in the same direction. ادي عندي point اهي، البوينت دي وبعدين البوينت دي. هنا الموليكيولز of the objects will vibrate perpendicular to direction of propagation. يبقى البوينت دي will move like that and will return like that to its position and move again upward. This will make a complete vibration or wave form. It is the motion during which the vibrating body in interval of time passes by a fixed point two successive time with the same velocity and in the same direction. Periodic time, capital T, time of complete vibration in second. Periodic time, periodic time, T, time of complete vibration in second. Frequency F, number of complete vibrations in 1 second in cycle per second or hertz. يبقى اليونت of the frequency cycle per second or hertz, والfrequency number of complete vibrations in 1 second or number of complete waves in 1 second. Wavelength lambda, it is the distance between two successive points in the path of the wave having same phase, يعني same velocity and same direction. الwavelength lambda, it is the distance between two successive points on the path of the wave having same phase, يعني same velocity and same time.